Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria, and today we're doing my November TBR. It scares me, if I'm being honest, that it's November, or that it's time for November. This year has gone by way too fast. The end of the year is so soon, and I'm so scared. But today we're doing my November TBR. Before I start, I want to mention that I'm filming this very early. I am pre-filming a whole bunch of videos because I am going to be in Las Vegas while this video goes up. So I'm in Las Vegas for the entire last week of October until the beginning of November. So I had to pre-film a whole bunch of videos before I left. So this one is going up quite a bit. Or is being filmed quite a bit early, so I could still read some of the books that are on this list, but these are the ones that I decided to put down and film for. I think actually this video is going to go up on the day of the book signing, so when you're seeing this I will be with a bunch of bookish friends and meeting a bunch of awesome authors. So let's get into the books that I want to read in November. So as always, the first ones that we're going to start with are new releases. There are multiple new releases in November, but the two that I mainly focused on that I will be reading in November are Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Leese. This is Chloe Leese's new book. I'm so excited about it. It's her traditionally published book, actually, and I've pre-ordered it, and I'm very excited, and I can't wait. It comes out on November 22nd. I honestly have no idea what it's about, but knowing Chloe Leese, it's going to be amazing. It's going to feature some sort of representation, whether it be chronic pain, disability, something like that. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I've loved all of Chloe Leese's other books, and I can't wait. The other new release is How the Grump Saved Christmas by Kingsley. This is a little Christmas novella that she's releasing that is in the same world as the Bailey brothers. Takes place in Tillicum, which is the town that the Bailey brothers takes place in, and I love the Bailey brothers. I love Tillicum, so I'm really excited about this. Give me all the Christmas romances. I love them. I think that they're so fun, and I am excited because based on the title, it sounds like it's going to be a grumpy hero or grumpy heroine. It could be either one. Either one's great. I love a grump. So that's going to be amazing, and Kingsley has mentioned that it will be on audio and that there will be an audiobook or hopefully released on the same day that it comes out, which is November 17th. Okay, now for the rest of the books that I put down. These are ones that I've been wanting to read for a long time, ones that I've been wanting to get to before the end of the year. So the first one is Broken Miles by Kingsley. It is the last book in the Miles Brothers series that I haven't read yet. It's actually book one, but at the time when I was reading the series, I did not want to read the trope that was in book one, which is a marriage in trouble or second chance. I think they do actually get divorced and then get back together. But I am wanting to finish out the series before the end of the year, so I'm really hoping that I can get to it. I bought the audiobook during the Audible sale that happened, so I have it, I'm ready, I'm prepared, it's gonna be great. The next one is another one that I've been wanting to get to for a long time. It's been on a couple of TBRs already, and that is Bright Like Wildfire by Juliette Cross. This is Juliette Cross's small town romance. I have only read her Stay a Spell series, but I'm super excited to try something new from her and read her small town romance. I know many people who have loved it, so I'm sure it's going to be great. I also have heard that it has something to do with like them putting on like a theater production, which sounds great. Another one that I would like to get to is Ivy by WILLA Nash or Devney Perry. This is one of the final Devney Perry books that I haven't read yet. And I really want to get to it. I know that Tori from Novel Life really loved it, and I know that it follows like 3 different couples at the same time. It's very chunky. It sounds really, really good, and I really want to finish out Devney Perry's backlist. Another one that I want to get to is one that I've owned the audiobook for a very long time, and I just want to actually try and read it. And that is War by Laura Thalassa. I read Pestilence, I think like in the beginning of 2021 maybe, and I enjoyed it. I remember liking it, but I never continued with the series. I also read Laura Thalassa's first book in the Bargainer series and then never continued with the series even though I liked it. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like I want to read it. And I'm not going to question that because I do own it, and so I might as well read it when I'm in the mood for it. Another one is Close Quarters by KANDI STEINER. This is another one that I got in the Audible sale. I've been wanting to read more KANDI STEINER. I read Fair Catch and Blindside and absolutely loved them. So I am hoping that I will like more KANDI STEINER books, and that the first two that I read by her were just not the right ones for me, and that there are other ones that I like by her. So this one I believe is a millionaire romance, and the hero brings the heroine like on board of their yacht for like a trip or something. Not sure. I don't really need to know more about it. I like the cover. Honestly, that's why I bought it, but I think it sounds good. Another one that I want to get to is Reckless Memories by Catherine Cowles. This is the first book in her Refuge series, something like that. I have read a bunch of different Catherine Cowles books, and I really want to get to this last series by her. I really love her, and I am excited to read more from her, and I think it's going to be great, and I own it, so I thought it would be fun. Then another one that I really want to get to is Real by Kennedy Ryan. This one I recently mentioned in my books that I need to read before the end of the year video. I've had Real on my TBR for an incredibly long time. I might be buddy reading this one, so hopefully that will help me actually hold me accountable to read it, because I need somebody to like read it with me and help me with it, so that would be great. So I'm hoping that works out and that we get to do that, but I am very excited to read it. I'm also scared because Kennedy Ryan makes me very emotional or makes me very tired. And so I hope you love it, and it's gonna be great. And then also I have Savage Hearts by J.T. Geisinger. This is another one in her it's another mafia romance. I read the first two books in this series, and the first one was okay, and I liked the second one, and I own a third one, so I figured that I would try it and hope I like it. Basically this TBR is getting through a lot of books that have been like, that I own, that I bought a long time ago, that I've been like wanting to get to for a while, and like finally trying to get to them. Yeah, it's gonna be like very whatever I'm feeling. I don't really know what I'm in the mood for, because currently right now in October I am in a little bit of a slump. I think I've only read like 8 books in October, and it's like halfway through October, or even more than halfway through October. I just filmed my mid-month wrap-up recently, and I only read 8 books, and I think I've only finished 1 more since then, and that was like 4 days ago. So it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. We're trying really hard not to be in a slump, but I'm putting on my TBR a lot of different like subgenres, tropes, to try and make it so that I find one that I actually am in the mood for and that I actually like. Another one that I'm really crossing my fingers that I can get to is the Kingmaker series by Sophie LARK. I'd like to read at least the first one in November or before the end of the year. It was one that I really wanted to get to before the end of the year. I think it was when I made a video at the beginning of this year, it was one that I really wanted to get to. So I'm gonna look at it and hope that I am in the mood for it. I did try and read it one other time and was just not in the mood for it, so I'm hoping that now I will be. Another one that I want to get to is My Life in Shambles by KARINA HALLE. This is one that I had on my 5-star predictions list for 2020. What year are we to? This is it was on my 5-star predictions list for 2022, and I haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't even thought about it this year, so I would like to get to it and read it, because I don't know why. I still do think that I will like it. I know that a bunch of my friends really liked it when it came out multiple years ago. I really liked the KARINA HALLE books that I've read. I think I've read like 3 of her books. So I don't know why I haven't read more of them, but I'm really hoping that that one is one that I will get to and really enjoy. Another thing that I'm really in the mood for right now for some reason is historicals. Every once in a while I get into a historical mood, and I don't know what historical that I would like to get to, but I know that I want to read one. I tend to just like pick up whichever one is on my shelf when I'm on a historical mood. I just kind of like go with whatever I have. But I know that Lorraine Heath is an author that I was hoping to try in 2022, and I haven't read anything by her yet. So I'm hoping that I can choose one of hers. I know that I have a couple on my shelves, so I'm hoping that I can choose one of hers and I will enjoy it. But I think that that's gonna be it for this video. I'm sorry it was really chaotic and kind of like all over the place, but I feel like that's the mood that I'm in, and I just want to read, period. I just want to read in November and hopefully in the end of October too, because I've really been in the slump and I'm really trying to get out of it. So I'm really hoping that I can get to multiple different authors, multiple different books that I've had on my list for a long time or owned for a long time, and can actually like finally read them. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that it happens. And I hope that you do a really good job in November as well. But that's going to be it for this video, so I hope you like it. Please like it if you did like it, and subscribe so you can see more content from me. But that's going to be it, so I hope you have a good day. Bye!